Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 72. Um, Proverbs 27:17 says, Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another. The 72 is an easy access point outside of regular church life, a chance to meet new people in faith from all over, building deep relationships that will last into eternity. Um, I remember in my first season of doing the 72, I had my own group that I was leading with Jay Niederloff. And uh, yeah, you just start developing these deep relationships with these people. If it's on Zoom, people you've probably never met before, or maybe you've met on occasion, maybe one person you know well. Uh, and if it's in person, then obviously you're probably going to know the people prior, or if you're new to the group, maybe not. But in my group, I remember we had a guy, Christian Berg, who came weekly, and then he became a student at CLBI, so I got to know him rather well. So you get these connections, and you just get to know people. Another one, I met a bunch of people from the 72 I never met before at a wedding, and that was really neat. We already had these prior connections. So that's a fun part of what the 72 is. Anyway, tonight's teaching time is not really going to be a teaching because we've had a few teachings in a row. And usually what we like to do for our curriculum on the 72 is have a teaching, then a testimony, then an other night. And because we've had a few teachings in a row, they're kind of hard to put a testimony to necessarily. We're going to have an other night tonight. Now, what this looks like can be a lot of different things. Maybe if you're a group that meets in person, you're going to plan to do outreach of some sort, whether volunteering at something, maybe going and raking lawns, shoveling walks, who knows? I recommend doing this on just a random night, and then when another night pops up, you can just go out and do these things. You have them prepared ahead of time to do, because you're not going to get too much out of the lesson on another night. Tonight, our focus is going to be on prayer here at the 72 online. And I got a few prayer requests from different groups. I'll put them in the chat before we go out. But right now, I'm just going to read them off. And this will be what we focus in on in our breakout group time or before our regular rhythm. So from the Awaken Project, our friends in Minnesota who are starting up their own Bible school and have their own podcast and have taught on here a number of times. They have a potential new student for their spring program, and his name is Jacob, and they're praying that God may call him in a very distinct way to the Awaken Project. We also pray that we have hearts to receive him because he is indeed called here, not just because we need another human to fill a seat. Also, for the beginning of their next spring recruitment for next year, next year's cohort, they pray that to literally awaken those who he is calling to the Awaken Project, that there may be distinct and unique moments where 12 students respond to a call to join the Awaken Project in 2022 school year. And for their financial partnerships in 2022, in a few weeks, they are launching Ecclesiastical Collective, a group of donors and supporters of the Awaken Project who have committed to a year of giving to allow them to fully function as a ministry for an entire year. Then for their current students, Courtney and Brandon, that they may continue to encounter Jesus here with us in all of our programming and community together. They have been faithful to their calling here, and we pray that the staff can honor them and help them to grow in as many ways as possible. And for their spring travel, that they remain Quake. Their remaining Quake event may bring fruitful ministry opportunities, and that they are able to fortify our ministry partnerships with Quake and Life Promotions. And then from the Potter Board down in Olympia, Washington, with Logan Moe, he asked for prayers for projects to come together that they're working on, and for the shaping students that he's working with, that they would come to the Lord. And then from our own impact program here at CLBI, we're filming tonight's episode from prayer for flights being purchased and prayer for people the teams will be meeting. Then also for CLBI itself, this week students are studying the Gospel of Mark. Pray for the Holy Spirit's empowers and gives them direction to be fishers of men in their communities. Pray for the students to rest well in the upcoming dwelling retreat next week, and pray for staff unity as they continue to shepherd community. So 72 has arms and branches to a lot of different ministries, connections that otherwise probably wouldn't be made, and it's just really neat to see it all come together. So yeah, that's all we've got really for tonight. On the Discord, I have these posted. If you're part of that, if you're not, and you're one of the people watching, send me an email at mwall, that's MWAHL, at clbi.edu. Ask to be a part of this or sign up on the 72.ca. And then I can add you to the email list. You can join Discord through the next email next week. Anyway, God bless you and enjoy your time together in prayer.